live. I'm just going to do a few audio checks a sec, just to make sure we are actually receiving. And then let me just get this down here. That's good. Gosh, very bright in here, isn't it? Cool. Yeah, sorry, let me just check this a sec. So I can confirm that we're not getting any feedback. It's very, very important. Yeah, that's worked each week. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so with that, so welcome to the stream. So today is not so much of a scripting tutorial, so much as just I'm gonna work and sort of stream it in the background, and maybe you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Unfortunately, my streaming camera on my headset is a little bit misaligned. Like, I think I'm looking at things, and then it turns out I'm not. So anyway, let's crack on. So you'll be able to see me sort of just working on some scriptage. So I'm gonna try and do this, guys, without I probably need another screen at some point, to be honest. Yeah, let's just like move that. Try not to cut out the casting, which I've got grew on there. I'm actually trying casting on a live stream for the first time today. So if I just sort of jump up here, you should be able to see me moving over here. Oh, hello. Hi, Witch. How you doing? Oh, what service are you on? Are you on Twitch or are you on YouTube? Because I can see messages appearing. They're not here on my YouTube player, which is interesting. So like, hey, that's weird. Do I need to refresh that? Yeah, it's mad. I could see it in the video. I've got some sort of like feed coming through on the video, but I haven't actually got it coming through on my YouTube screen. Let me just try that one more time. See what's happening. Ooh, come on now. Live chat. Yeah, nothing. Twitch. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see that. I do have both feeds open. But my primary is always YouTube. So I'm, yeah, I do have the Twitch open in the background. It's behind some windows. I'm working on one screen at the moment, on a very small screen. I don't know how the hell I'm doing all this. So yeah, today I'm gonna have a quick look at. I don't know. I really. I have a mission in mind. And that mission is something along the lines of using pellet noise to create a landscape. Now, you won't be able to do this effectively in Horizon Worlds at the moment because they don't have access to directly manipulate vertices. Yeah, which is a thing. This is not a new thing to me, guys. I have done this in the past using actual matrices. But the challenge is not to create a landscape with pellet noise. It's to create a landscape with pellet noise in Horizon Worlds, where all we can do is scale, rotate, and position whole objects. We have absolutely no access to the vertexes, so we can't to shear or distort shapes in order to actually make them match up. So it's going to be an approximation. It will look rough, but I think it might look quite arty. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, guys. So I'm just going to run over here, and I've already sort of started mapping this out. So the approach that I'm going to take, I'm sorry you can't see me on the big screen here. This is classic fucking build mode, of course. I wonder if I'll even come back. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Sometimes that fixes it. Bear with me. We'll be back in like 2 seconds. Ish. Once I get back. Sometimes leaving and coming back fixes that problem too with me being invisible. Let's try it. Okay, we are back, guys. We're back. Right, where are you? That I can't even see. Characters are taking a little while to load in, some I've noticed recently. Okay, now let's see if I flick out. Oh, hello. Butt shot. Excuse me. What the hell? Every time. So if I just move over here a little. Oh, I need to make this bigger, actually. So what I may do, so I can just bring the thingy. Hey, let's do that. Let's just bring you into build mode a sec. So gotta get a better view here. There we go. That's more like. So, yeah, I think that'll do. Just move myself back just a smidge. So, the general scheme of this is I've got a controller, objects. Now, this just needs to store an array of all the individual blocks. By the way, I don't know if this approach is going to work. Horizons is notorious for getting overloaded if you try and do too much in one event call. That is a thing. It's like I watched an admin console that I know has worked absolutely fine for, you know, a year and a half. It's failed the other night because it went over 28 players and it caused delays with trying to get persistent player variables. Just one. Nothing too strenuous, but I have fixed that in the White Lotus with a slightly different way of doing it. But you know, when you come to Horizons, be prepared for that kind of thing, that there are a lot of sliding variables, and things that work today may not work tomorrow for things that you just couldn't have even mitigated for in advance. You wouldn't have known. Say who, put that at the way. So what I've got here is a single event here called Register, right? And in this Register event, it's like I'm gonna have serious trouble actually trying to tell if you can see what I see. It's frustrating. Let me try. I can't register this now. Now that's as far as you can actually see. Let me just try just this box screen. Oh, that's cool. Okay, maybe I can expand that a little. It's like 2 seconds. I don't know, I give up. Okay, so here we are. So anyway, I hope you can see that. I'm just trying to work out a sweet spot where when I look at something you can actually see it, and I think it's very frustrating. See, I'm looking dead at it, right? Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, okay, that's working. Fine, perfect. Okay, so here we go. I'm doing my best. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. So, when we receive a register event with a single object, then each object is going to know about the controller, but the controller doesn't really know about the objects until it's initialized. So, that's the Fandangle controller. Don't ask why I'm calling it Fandangle, for God's sakes. I don't know. I just thought it was anyway. So this is the actual individual blocks, and when the let me get rid of that a sec. When the world is started. When the world is started, we send a register event to the controller with stuff. So every block that sort of wakes up is going to get sort of an impression. I'm just going to lay these out for laughs. So if I just sort of copy these, I'll do that one more time, okay? So I'll just copy that. Again, sorry if the camera view that you're seeing, the first person view, isn't perfectly lined up. I wish this thing would just capture what I see and not just the top half of it. For some reason it's not doing that, but whatever. Okay. It just means if I'm looking at something low down, you're probably missing the bottom half. There's nothing I can do about that apparently, so yeah, balls. So when the world is started, we now know about the blocks. So basically I'm gonna need to I don't want to make the script too complicated. I can make it super extensible, but if I do that, I'm going to run into complexity issues, and it's going to be a ball ache. It's probably going to break. So what I do need to do is that's the block. I'll abandon that for now. But the controller script, which I've actually assigned the controller to a text object of all things, because I'm tiggering, a text object has, well, I'll make it invisible so it doesn't impact performance, but it also doesn't eat out of my geometric complexity, which is a winner. That's a winner, right? So again, we have too many controllers. Each one of them could be like a box or a ramp or something. There's just no point. So yeah, off we go. Cool. So in here, I'm gonna need to know the grid size. Oh, I've already done that, which is gonna be 10. So I figure that's probably gonna be a 10 by 10, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. And I am. Is it the grid size? Yeah, I think that's correct. I'm trying to sort of dabble with my thoughts here at the same time as actually doing it, which is always dangerous. This could go. Anyway, so what I need to do is probably come up with some sort of iteration number. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's call it I for now, because I really haven't got. I'm really structured in my head what I'm actually doing. So. Oh no, actually what I could do, think for a sec, could I dispense a number every time this is called, or do I do that on the loop? I think it'd be more efficient to dispense it. So I would say that noticing these are not synchronous methods, that is, this is an event pipeline, and that does change the game somewhat. Do we keep this simple? Yeah, we'll probably have to rewrite this a few times to get it working. So the register event is kind of done here. So we'll have a when will this started, and I'm gonna say maybe when event was received. We'll call this like initialize. Right. So we're gonna assume that registry of blocks is gonna take a little while. Okay, maybe 5 seconds. That might be too short, but we'll see. A lot of assumptions going on here. So we need to send an event with delay, which is going to be the initialize. I don't even know if initialize is the right thing. I might actually call it like generate layouts. I'm going to call it layout. But I can't be asked to type all that repeatedly. So unfortunately there's a bug at the moment which doesn't show you the names of events, which means I'm going to have to type it out everywhere that I call it, so how we bother with that. So here we go, here's an example. So I can only choose my event, but if I call this layout, right, so we call that after, let's say, 5 seconds, right? So this will give the blocks time to register themselves, and then hopefully, and we can adjust this, right? We can adjust this, but after 5 seconds it should be done, because 5 seconds is quite generous to allow all that to happen. Then what we need to do is we need to say, right, now I need my iterator, so I'm going to say set the iterator to, I guess, 0. Sure. And then we bring in a while loop, because that's the only kind of loop we've got at the moment. I'd love to do a for each, guys, but unfortunately that's not a thing that's available to us. Yeah, it'd be so much cleaner. Although, you know, granted arrays can change lengths, and that could be a problem. So while the comparator, which is that one, so while I is less than the length of, let's go in here, I'm sorry, expressions. Well, it's less than the length, that's a list, and the list is blocks, okay? Then we need to, and I just drag the willow. I'm hearing a lot of reports that the code editor is kind of screwed up for a lot of people, and that's a shame. Like, there's so many problems that people are having right now. It's, script editor's not working, or it's massively delayed, and I'm seeing slight delays myself, to be honest. It's not quite as responsive as it usually is. It is where it is for now, I guess. They're doing their best to fix it all. There's a lot of big changes coming, so there's a lot of big changes happening, to be fair. Many more to come. So, so what am I doing now? I'm gonna, I've got my grid size, that is a known factor. I'm gonna have maybe an X and a Y. I don't know, this is in the controller, isn't it? I'm gonna leave the blocks do that code. I want to keep this quite light here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send an event to objects. Oh, it's quite cool today. It's one I've just noticed. Oh, this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna call this layout now on. But that's going to be on get item. Yeah, I want to keep the controller's antics to minimal, because rather than doing all the sort of the calculations inside this loop, I'd rather just quickly send out, yeah, do layout, and here's what you need to know. You are block index, la-di-da. You know, and that block index is going to help every self-referencing block that has no idea of its neighbors know from the grid size and from its index where in that grid it's going to be. So again, in my head this makes sense, guys, but this could go anyway, so stay tuned. Also, I'm sure he's making a coffee. If I hope I didn't drink it already. I go into sort of autopilot. Right. So let's go get item from list. Get item from list, and the list once again is blocks, and the item number is the root or the index, as it were. So that's just gonna fire that off once. That's lovely. Let's close that now. I think. Oh no, I need to do more in here. Actually, I'm sorry. So I need to pass in parameters now. In Horizons currently in code blocks, you can only pass 3 arguments. Okay, 3 arguments. So we're already passing there. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't need to do that. I just realised because we're already passing it to self. What we do need to do is pass in the index. Oops, forgot to copy. And also the grid size. I think. Yeah, because grid size, the block won't know what index here is or what grid size it is. But if we pass it those 2 things, then we can offset it from 0, 0, I guess. Let's see how this goes. This can only go my little wrong. Right, so if we just pull this open here. Just clear that window. Okay, so let's just pull myself back here so we can actually see each other. Whatever. Let's get smaller. There we go. Hell, man! What? Build mode has its own interpretation of where the fudge I am in the world, and it's really quite bizarre because, as you can see, I'm sort of flicking all about. Okay, great. There we are. Lovely. We're in position. Let's work with that. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. So, okay, so what are we doing now? We are, I think I prefer the way where I used to just line the camera up behind me and both of us could see the same code view, but it's all good. All you need to know is that I'm looking at a code page right here. So register was the name of the account. So when the event, so you've got the block itself, the Fandango block, it sends its register, that's fine. And then 5 seconds later, after all these Fandango blocks have sent them off to the controller, we end up with an event. So we're going to say when event is received, and that's going to be, I kept the name the same just so I didn't get horribly confused. It's going to be layouts, okay, like that. And the 2 things that we receive are, one, the index, and the other one is the grid size. Okay, and I believe they're both numbers. Cool. So that's good. So what I'm going to do now, today I create a variable called x, which is going to represent the grid ID. It sort of makes sense in my head. Let's just call it x, okay, and we'll give it a number. Learn, that's going to be a y and also a number. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to set x. We're going to put a set on y as well. Okay, that's going to be plain ID by the grid size. Right, yeah, because we work to wrap around. I've got a modulo in my mind that sort of tells me we're going to basically wrap left to right and then left to right. That's probably the easiest way of doing it. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, but this is just so index by grid size. Okay, fine. And then Jesus, chain ID divided by grid size. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I almost damn you. It's like I need the number rounded, I think I need it rounded. Hang on. Do we have a round in here? We have a floor. Oh, yeah. Let me just work this out in my head. I think it's floor. Oh shit. If we do want a whole number. Okay. Okay, oh wow. It's like because I put my controller down, it doesn't want to sort of let me drag and drop that in. That's I get. Is this the problem that people were saying they couldn't edit things? Okay. Right. Wonderful. Okay, so it's great. Terrible. We need a scale of noise in my head, I think. Yeah. That'll be a number, of course, just a scaler. And then I think the max height is something we'll need to set as well. So even though these I don't plan on changing per block, and actually these should really be passed down via the controller should govern this, and maybe it would just do like property sets, which again I could work in afterwards, but I need to have the variables here to use either way. So even though I won't be setting them in code, we'll be setting them as default values, I think. Setting them as like your initial scale of maybe 1, so it's size of 1. And the I know, see 0.1 because Perl and noise to get the most out of it on such a small cluster. Small value on that one would be good. Okay, so now we're going to go for site. Okay, so height is number. The rate we're going to set. We're going to set the height. That is something that usually when I'm dealing with a thing that sets itself, I've got underscores in front, but for now I'm just sort of sketching, so I can't be bothered. Throwing conventions out the window. Hello, Elton the Ferret. How you doing? I see you. Okay, set height. Oh, no, height is not that. I'm sorry, I just copied that. So I'm going to need... I think this is the bit where I need to bring in the Perl and noise. I do, right. Okay, so luckily in Horizons we do have a Perl and noise function, so we're going to use that. I love this function. This is probably my favourite thing. I use it for so many things. When it comes to sort of generating interesting shapes. I don't see many people actually using it. I'd like to get more creative with sort of different types of noise, but hell, we got what we got. I remember where the hell it is. I think it's under here. Yes, 2D Perl and noise is the one. Yeah, I can see where you were saying this is broken. Yeah, so it's not a great experience. So I'm gonna think now. There was a sec. Select program use 90% beacon. They're probably right. Okay. So I just realised actually that doing the Perl and noise is only going to give me a number between 0 and 1. That's not what I want. So I do want to, I'm going to quickly clone this. And I'm going to put in a times to multiply that, okay. This is really non-responsive today. Okay, max size. Let's go read that one, okay. Should probably called it max height, to be honest. With the convention. Okay. So, come on. So, yeah, we've got our X and our Y, so we are now timesing that by the noise scale. Okay, so the effect of times it by 0.1 arbitrarily is going to actually divide it by 10. So, let's nice scale. Boop and boop. We can see the X here, and we can see the Y here. Wonderful. Okay, so that's cool. So that gives us our height. Now, unfortunately, to work out the rotationals, I'm going to need to understand something about the neighbour. What do I mean by the neighbour? Well, each block leaf block is only concerned with itself, right? It doesn't know that these don't look square. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. I made these not square. Take it, come on. Go on, you can pull open a property dialogue right now. You're embarrassing. Okay, if the position, rotation, scale. Oh, look at that. Right, so yeah, that's not square. That's not going to work for me. So they need to be. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to quickly regenerate these a sec. It doesn't matter because all the blocks regenerate themselves. The order that I place them here doesn't matter. It's whichever ones register themselves first above all others. Is what matters. So we'll just pull this down here. Now, again, I'm going to have to adjust that grid size. I really want 10 as a test, but I'm not ready to go through this copying and pasting continually until I know it's at least a little bit alpha. So we'll see something, and maybe I'll change this grid size down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is half my 10. So that's 5 by 5. I suppose I could quite easily actually, but no, temptation, stay away from it. So yeah, anyway, the neighbour stuff I need to know. Create a new site. Okay, that right is going to be. I'm not doing it on all sides. I'm only approximating it on that. Alright, I think it's the. Let me think. I'll do it on the right. I'll do it on there. This might seem silly because, of course, the neighbour blocks will be working out their height anyway as part of this height set, but because the blocks don't know about each other, we don't have the ability really to do that. I'm having to just... It's not a complicated calculation, so... should be okay. So, okay, we're going to say height. Oh, man. Oh no, as I said, it doesn't really matter. And then I do just the one wrong one that I could have. Great. So we go height, right, and height up like this. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to say that we have to say... with me, I'm just thinking. That's 0.1, just x plus 0.1 x plus 0.1, so I'm just thinking. Okay, right, so I think, guys, what I need to do is this. I need to replace that with that, and that. I need to replace that with that. This goes into shear. That goes into shear. And I think it's noise scale that I need now to go. Here we are basically offsetting this. Right, is anyone's brain baking at this point? Are you all following? Enjoy. So yeah, I'm sure you're okay. You're smart cookies. Oh, big stretch. I do need a coffee though. So if I'm not done on this in 5 minutes, I'm gonna go grab a coffee. So now we need to work at the tilt factors, okay? So we're going to say tilt on the X. Now I'm hoping I've got my blocks oriented right, because if I haven't got that oriented right, this ain't going to work. What a silly ghost. So tilt is going to be a number. And then, yeah, I'm not going to work with rotations. One of the biggest problems with trying to work with rotations in Horizons is that with vertices you can access and set the X, Y, and Z components, but with the rotations in Horizons, you can create rotations, but I don't think you can access the X, Y, and Z. So the pitch and yours and whatever the hell the third thing is, I've completely forgotten because my mind is blank and I'm an idiot. Enjoy tilt. Let's see, tilt Y. Even though technically we at tilt Z, I suppose, but I'm going to refer to it as like a TD grant, so this will make sense. This will make sense somehow. Yeah. So we now need to set, and I'm gonna 1, 2. Okay, so we need to set the tilt X. Well, the tilt Y. So it's gonna be like minus something times by something. So I need to go something. Yeah. Oh, that's so mad. I'm trying to sort of paste it, and because pasting is pressing the stick right, which also conveniently scrolls right. Yeah. Great. Okay, so the tilt factor is going to be the how do we think? It's the current height, and on the X, it's going to be the height right, isn't it? Because it is its neighbor on the right hand side. That's right. And then we need to times that by some kind of factor, I guess. Let's try introducing a variable called tilt factor just to apply a multiplication. So, and that's going to be a number, okay? So I'm just going to slide that into here. So now I'm going to say height on this. Oops. Pull that down there as well. God, it doesn't like me pressing right on that stick. That's crazy. This chair needs to be raised a sec. I'm sorry, it's putting pressure on my seat. Good. The seat here would. Voila. Okay, it's better. So, if anyone out there is watching, please do say hello. I always like to say hello back. I'm watching YouTube and Twitch right now. So, sorry, height up was there. Obviously, that's the last one because that's our tilt Y calculation. Now, with tilt factor, I honestly don't know what it's going to be at this stage, so I'm going to just see the 1 to the we'll work it out. We'll see what the results are. It's always difficult when you're doing these things. Yeah, that's fine. So now we need to actually move the plane, don't we? So this is the interesting bit. Need to move it. And this is going to be a new a vector from XYZ. Yeah, so this is the block, so self will move itself, okay? But we also need to rotate, okay? And this goes back to sort of what I was saying before, that we need to rotate self too, and it's going to be a new rotation from XYZ, okay? Now, yeah, I think that the what I call the Y should be applied on the Z, so I'm going to say, let's bring in some zeros just to initialize this. Number 1, 2. I hate that. I hate that so much. Every time I try and copy, it's scrolling right. Oh, God. Set that. Okay, so in new rotation, so on the X, I believe we've got the X should be going across, and that is a tilt X. So try that there. Noting that Y is going to be on the Z, and Breeze to be confident of it. Okay, so can we just check these are oriented right? Yeah, plus Y is upwards, and the rest can just do whatever they want to do. So the height is important, yeah, okay. So that's going to be what we call the Y, right? That's the Y goes up and down. If I take it closer, as you can see, that's the Y. Generally, interior is treated as up down, which I know can differ between game engines and some 3D Marvel XGs. So I now need to sort of accept that these blocks might not be in the right place. So I need to almost say, so why I think, god damn, ooh, do you know what, let's try it. I'm gonna count to 5 for this. This is gonna be an absolute mess, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Did that not? That is definitely not moved at all, is it? So let's see, any errors in the error and errors E. No, okay, let's just try resetting that. Oh wait, hang on, did I even do this? Layouts, it's called with index and grid size. Okay, there's no way that should work because there's only 5 blocks. That's incredibly interesting to me. Why? These guys are too animated, aren't they? If I've messed that up, I do apologise. Yeah, they're animated. And we can see we've got all the factors in there. Maybe we do need our 10 blocks for this to work. Can we just, ooh. Cool. Alright, let's do this. 1, and then... Okay, yeah, just pull this up here. Oh! Okay, let's try that one more time, so what I could do is I could see when, the number of, blocks is reached, like as in when we registered the correct number of blocks and we launched the layout method. But this is quite interesting. So I can only assume that I've done something fundamentally very wrong here. So I'm going to put a single debug point, and this is one of the nice features that's available to us as Horizon developers. And the message I'm going to give it is just like string input would be a dot. So what I do now is I just look at that. Let's use run over an allowed instruction count. That's very interesting. Look. What happens if I just run that? Okay, so here's an example of the fragility of sort of Horizon Worlds. Yeah, it's very, very punishing. So that's actually going to be running, I think, that loop, right? It's running that loop. We've taken it over the edge. I'm gonna take this down then, so we'll go. Now we just select these. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just okay, so we're now going to take grid size down to 5, I think. Yeah. So let's see what happens. It's 5x5, it's going to be 25 calls. Those loops in Horizon Worlds, it really doesn't enjoy them. If you get too carried away, you can end up with all kinds of problems. So that definitely doesn't appear to have done much. Fancy? Let me try that. If I go... It definitely hasn't done anything with that, so if I just take that back. So, okay, in that case, it might be when you've got something calling an event on another object. Oh shit! Right, yeah. So I'm inside this layer. See, I'm sending layout to self. I need to be sending layout to the actual block ID. I'm so sorry about that. And that's actually going to have caused the problems because that's calling layout. No, it's not going to cause the problems at all. But it would have been too many calls to a method which doesn't exist with that signature, because you can see this layout. Even if I wanted to call this, which I don't, it doesn't have the same signature. It doesn't have the index and the grid size. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm good with that. So what I can do now is say, back into here, and it's going to be into the list items. We need to say get item from list. So send that. Get item number I from list of blocks. And now we'll see what happens. Sorry guys, it's good for you to see me making these schoolboy errors. End the day, 5 seconds time. Oh, okay. Oh, yay. Okay, there we go. We've got something there. We've got something. You can actually see that has done a bit of a rudimentary tilt, and is it working? I don't know. I kind of want to see it on a bigger scale, but apparently that's going to be a problem. But you can definitely see with the grid size of 5, it has gone back to 0, which is find the center of this box is at 0, and it's actually. It has worked off that, which is quite lovely. So, okay, that's nice. Now, if I try varying, the factor I want to have a look at, and the fact is I'm going to have to change. So if I just go into this script, gosh, that's exciting. This is the first time I tried doing Perlin noise in Horizons was actually for the Valhalla Club. And that was a club that before I was really running any world socially. So that's the point that in there. I wanted to sort of do as a sort of nightclub with some fancy effect. So really that's always driven me back from even the start of last year. They really wanted to just come up with effects, which I saw no one else was doing. I see a lot of people come up with effects, but they tend to just repeat the same thing over and over, and I was in danger of doing that with some of like Pale and Nice mistakes where I was literally putting the same effect in every world. But now leveraging these different things and joining them together, we start creating really fucking mind-blowing stuff. And I'm not done, I'm just getting started. But it is, as you can see, it's quite difficult to do rudimentary things in code blocks because of, well, see some of the limitations of the editor. So I do get that. I really get that. So what I'm going to do now is I know how to play with this, right? So we're going to just make sure you can see all this. I'm trying to manage with one window. I'd like to get even a bit closer if possible, actually. But that's going to work. Let's try it. So you can kind of see this. So what I'm going to do. Do any of the 5x5 for all crashes. Maybe I need to pretty numerous. Yeah, I've already split it into sections, just stupid. Because all that thing needed to do was cycle through an array of sort of like, was it 100 things? And just send out events to each item. But like, apparently that's allowed instruction count over. So, bonkers. We try, yes, we try. So what I want to do is I want to change I'm just going to open up my menu a sec as well, so I should see, yeah, because I see 25 calls linked to the fan mangle block. So what I'm going to do now is, yeah, sorry, lost myself for a second. I want to change the maximum height now to 4. We're going to quadruple the possible height. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're all over the place. Now that's gorgeous. Like, the tilt doesn't appear to be taking effect, but that's going to be the tilt factor that we need to play with. So the tilt factor allows me to sort of fine tune it a bit. So if I take that, I'm going to go nuts and say like times by 90 just so we can see what happens. Should go insane. I mean, not quite as insane as I was thinking. Plus, also the appear to be tilting maybe the wrong way. And now I need to play with that more. I'm happy it's kind of doing what I wanted it to do, really, so it's not job done there. So if I say tilt factor to you at, let's see what 5 does actually. What does, oh, no, cancel that. I may decrease that time actually from 5 seconds because I'm getting a bit bored waiting 5 seconds each time. So that's nice effect. Like it's definitely tilting on the right axis. So I was right to make that call on why this is said. Wonder if that needs to be like a. Taking that seriously, is it? Let's adjust that from 5 seconds to like 1. See if it can keep up. Okay, I mean that's happy. So want to screw around with this and see what happens if I do this. So I've got the rotate itself. They set that to like 300. This could get wacky or do nothing at all as we've seen so far. Okay. So we've definitely got the tilt factor, but it's. I almost feel it's like. This bit seems to be getting it right. It was always going to be an approximation, right? It's always going to be an approximation because, yeah. Just trying to spot a pattern. I think this is reversed. This is reversed, so. It's either that or I've got something incredibly wrong, actually, yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's. Why minus low scale? It should be plus. This feels like it's reversed. I mean, maybe that the noise scale is too low. Set back to that and see what happens. And okay, let's try something really crazy. It's got to like noise scale 0.3. That's hilarious. So because the noise scale is so high, there's no way that these planes can smoothly emulate that. That's too high. And I wonder if the tilt factors also played a part in that. Let's set that back to 1 and see what happens. Yeah, it's nuts. So if I change the noise scale back to 0.1, see what happens. Set it like 0.2 and see what the difference is. This is also going to be a little bit wacky because it's somewhere between, obviously, 0.1 and 0.3, but guess it's maybe 0.11. Maybe 0.15. Find that sweet spot. And then the tilt factor is currently set to 1. I think they up that to 180, I guess. If that's actually going to help anything. It's be completely wacky. Ah! I will animate this. Turn. Okay, let's reanimate this. Let's animate this. Come on. Let's do it. So let's say like, oh, well, we baked some day and that's nuts. Okay. So. Set and it's called X. Number. And. Set and it's called Y. Number. Great. So what I need is a slight adjustment to this, guys. So X. So and you're actually X. Yeah, and I can ignore that. What I do is I have to do on height calculations. This X needs to have an X offset on it. So if I now put an addition in, okay. Add, and where's it doing this? Yeah, that. So we're gonna say as it height. No, sorry, my bad. X plus X offset or offset X. Great. Now I need to do the same over here, dude. So I'm gonna say. Issue absolute bastard waiting that yeah, this code editor is not as healthy as it once was. So why there needs to be well, so Y 1 2 3 but with an offset Y as well. Okay, 1 2 3. And I think, guys, that's okay. So now what we need to do is introduce an update loop. Okay, so that update loop is going to that update loop is going to move this there. On update, okay. So we're gonna say on update. Oh, I need to say like is enabled, okay, so just a simple boolean, okay. So we're gonna send that starts off as false and we just say if is enabled, okay, that's super important. This one now needs to say on its first call is come on. If not, it's enabled. Stop sliding around. The problem is if it slides around and you press that sort of duplicate command, you wipe out the thing that's really in there, which is just the worst. Then we need to set enable to boolean input to right. Wonderful. Right, so here we go. Hello to everyone on Twitch and hello to everyone on YouTube. How are you doing this afternoon or this morning? I think it's the afternoon, actually. Not sure. So it says that if it's enabled now, what I need to do is I simply need to. Well, I need some sort of speed variable, but I'm going to cheat this for now because I just can't be bothered to set up another variable just yet. I will come back and do that, honest. So we're going to do a standard assignment operator style thing. That's awkward. That's really awkward. The offset x, okay. So you to offset x, offset y. Offset y is equal to. Now I need a speed factor. But the last bit's going to be delta time, and again I have mentioned delta time in past streams, what it's used for. It allows us to smooth it out in case of sort of jerky frame rates. You know. So the value is going to be like scroll speed, okay, but oops. Yeah. And then let's say like 0.1. 0.1. Now what we do at the end of this, we actually call layer again. So we're going to say send event to object, and the object's going to be self. And that's going to be called layout. Now I just realized a bit of a problem here in that I don't actually store the index in the grid size anywhere, so I need to do that. So I'm going to say underscore index is to be a number and underscore. And this is the problem of reusability if you're providing parameters. Let's call them different things just so I know there's an amp. So I'm going to just kill that off. So I don't need what we say. Just hit 1, 2. It's to work at all, didn't it? Ah, yeah, it did now, so right, okay, and then what we see is the index needs to go here. Index. Of course, some lag with this, I swear. I use the longer your script gets as well, it gets much laggier. That is not a nice thing. So, because of that, we know that they'll be set. So we set the index and we set the grid size. We can actually pass that in. We can reuse that same function. So I'm gonna just quickly clear that. And let's have a look what happens. Does it work? Oh wow, here we go. So we have now a really quite fancy I suppose I've done that with tilts. I'm convinced the tilts are not right though, guys, but that's kind of pretty. I like it. It's not what I meant to do, but well, nice. Go with matrices. Cute. It's definitely things are turning. They're tilting, but they're tilting the wrong way. I've noticed. The benefits of putting things in motion like this is that you can very often sometimes spot where things aren't quite working. As things move around, it provides you with more of a basis for analysing. Yeah, okay, so if I just jump into here, I'm gonna try with the I'm gonna try something really cheap. Don't judge me for this. Say then I will do the same other bit, guys. Basically, we're reversing the polarity of the translate is that to myself. I'm not convinced that is better, but certainly. And I'm gonna just reverse that. We're gonna see how it works. My brain's starting to die. I get this. Now, got this. So let me exclude that. Maybe start. No, it's got to be. Come on. And then we put this into. Okay, grand. So almost. Pull up off and put that into there. So what happens is that. Queen. This is completely wrong. It's not doing at all what I wanted it to. I wonder if I will reduce the magnitude of it. Wow. So that is that the block? Or is that the controller? No, that's the controller. So what do you know? Insights by kids. I really want to make that pixels bigger. That's what it is. So I really want the translation to happen off center of one of the blocks, but we don't know which blocks we look first. That's the problem. Even though it's not right as an effect, it's quite nice. So I'm just gonna try something because there are things that I can connect to. So why now go up to the top back and set that back there? Maybe it's the top back that's counteracting me now. Oh shit, that was 0. Let me set the top back to 0. No, it's 1. So let's try it and see what happens. Well, not doing jack all, is it? So if I now set the tilt factor to maybe 50 and reset that. Oh gosh, expression cannot be empty, so it's not a current error, is it? It's crap. Wait, 60. What happens now? It's mad. See this bits? Yes. Like it's. I love these kind of puzzles. No. I feel that 360 could really be working against me. Let's set 90. Man. Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching on Twitch, please do follow me or whatever the terminology is over there, because the reason I don't really prioritize Twitch is because I'm getting really poor uptake, so if I get some more followers or whatever over there, I'll be much more inclined to sort of do more, if that makes any sense. But other than that, you know, hey, I do run a YouTube channel and that's going very well, and that's getting most of my energy, to be honest. Yeah, Instagram sort of secondarily, which has been very good to me. I'm finding Threads is starting to take off as well. It's quite a nice platform to develop on. But yeah, please do, and please do tell your friends about me, etc, etc. Said I do want to sort of do more on Twitch, but as long as I keep getting such poor engagement, I'm probably not going to bother. Carry on like. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Sec. So I'm gonna try subdividing these items into a strip of 10 to see if I can get that going. Oh great, now I can't actually select anything. That's brilliant. Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. Okay. Fine. Oh, this is painful. This is really painful. I think I need to sort of come out of this and go back in. Okay. So you're here. You're here. We're gonna go. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, we've got a multi-select back. Going for that. Okay, let's pull that away. And lastly, this way, we're gonna blow the doors off this one. So we're going for, where's that now? Photos, black. Kind of want to do more than that, but that's okay. I can live with that. So if I go into the Fun Angle Manager, first of all, actually, I want to just confirm if I play this. This is gonna throw an error. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. So yeah, we can see we're only animating some of them, which is fine. That's kind of expected. So that's a really interesting sort of perspective you've got here, because you can see I have all these objects. It doesn't matter how I lead them out. They all register themselves to the controller, which is fine. Right, you can see it's picked up some random blocks here. And lastly, if I run this again, you'll see a completely different pattern. Yeah, so it's done these ones here, and then it's picked 1, 2, and these ones can just go to hell. I think it's just hysterical, but that's creating a really nice effect. So, let's go back to here, guys. So what I need to do now is layout on this one is received. So this one's gotta go. Let me think. The world is started. We set 1 to 0. Okay. Yeah, I'm flipping the script here. So the world's starting set's I to 0, which it should be anyway. To be fair, that is the default planning, just in case. And then what we need to do is say 1 through this. Yeah, I gotta see this in my head for this to work, guys. This is gonna be a problem. No, okay. I'll just rearrange the camera a sec. So I keep getting an update coming up, just telling me that there's a new version of NatiQuest Remote Desktop, which is a shame. So, okay, wonderful. Let's just pull this down here a sec. So now what I'm trying to do is get this layout to run in blocks of 25. So it doesn't do 25 items. So what I could do is I could say And when layer is received with a number, let's set that number into here. New param is going to be henceforth now. Continuation. If that's the right solution, but we're going to do that anyway. So we're going to say I could have just copied this. Try that. No, that could just work. Then we need to send layout. He's like pagination, and to be honest, I'm not sure this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So I'll try. H is a number, so we'll set that. Oops, hello. Set. Page number. I see piece here. Okay. Oh no, hang on. Whatever. Okay. Sound like we're in some jar. I may not be in the stream much longer. So when layer is received with page, set that to that. Let's say when I is less than 3.5. No shit. No, oh god damn it, keep doing that. Sorry, my bad. I is less than 3.5. The item I times. I need an and in there. This is tricky. Oh. Well, I is less than 3.5. Okay, and I is less than. That's gonna be 8 times page. I think that's gonna be page 1, guys. So that's gonna be what, and in fact that's going to be immediate, isn't it? So if we see send event to object, so we're sending the event is going to be layer but to self. Okay, I'm playing layer to self with page plus 1. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. pain in the ass. It's just not letting me pick that up. Yeah. Let's see. Can I delete this? Yes. Send layer to self with page. Customize parameter select. It's going every time. So if so that doesn't work anymore. They get away with litigious also earlier. So onward. I think I've lost my brain. The length of blocks that I want to see that if I times page, that can't be right. Oh right, hang on. If page, no, it's not that at all. It's if page. Of course, this doesn't work. Come on now, this is aggravating. Can I just get in here? Great. So if I think it's ceiling or small, I'm not sure, we'll find out. Floor. Right. Floor. No, we need to divide it. Yeah, no, I'm using 25 all over the place. Just number of items per page. Shouldn't be a variable really, but we'll come back to that. Right now we just want to get it working. So okay, that hasn't helped at all. So I have noticed that we've got 25 blocks. So what I need to do is get rid of this thing here, just this thing. Dear God. Really? This is not good, Deeps. This is not good. So we need an AND block. how to basically reconstruct this entire thing. This is quite the most bizarre situation. Okay. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I was so focused on trying to actually replicate it that I completely lost myself. Ah, no. Okay. To the left. That's terrible. Okay. But alright, there we go. Jesus Christ. This is a trial. This is an absolute trial. This is not working. This used to be so flagged. That's alright. What are we doing now? We're saying... babe. If I forget it, you don't want to work. I may have to give up on this because this is going to really stunt you and I'm continuing to such a trial and error. No word of a lie. It's like it's not... Nice. It's not even... Okay, right. Floor. For a length of divided by 25. Okay, that's fine. So now I should have moved this up to here. And up to here. We can get rid of that. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! It should be in pages less than. This is painful. This is really, really painful. Because I'm getting so concerned with trying to work around this not working that I'm actually again what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Right, here we go. Oh shit, no, I don't want to delete that. It's so mad. That's so mad. Okay, let's try again. What we got? So nothing, no errors. It's interesting. Okay, so let's bring in some more debug so I can get a bit of a feel for what it's doing. So debug print, we're definitely doing that, and then I need to bring in a string of some kind just to say like, hey, ... we are hitting some crap. Yeah. Great, so hit that 8 times. 8 times it hit that. Yeah, I'm not seeing the signs. I'm not seeing the signs. Unless it's... No, it can't be because I would see them all moving. 8 times, you see. That makes any sense. So we send page to here. Is this firing too soon now? I mean, do I need to add this from 1 second to... Okay, do I need to send that to 5 seconds? Let's just see if that makes any difference. Is there any performance glitches there? Nothing? Okay. Interesting. So it reckons it's wrapped in this 8 times, so 25 times 8. That sounds like the right kind of number, I guess. But then... Yeah, 16. I'm going to cheer that out and just hit refresh one more time just to see what happens. It should be 8. Yeah, okay. I just didn't clear the console in between. Right. Big stretch. Just something very, very silly that I'm doing. Oh, it's the grid size by bad guys on search and nonsense, right? So now we need to do some maths in our head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 to, yeah, that's why. Still picking a 5 by 5 grid. So what I can do just to sort of turn this over is I can say, there's no 15 is the grid size. It's 15 by 15. That thing it died. When did it die? Well, that's interesting that it's taken a different route this time. It's still taking the same 15 bricks, of course. Oh, yeah, get item. Yeah, okay, so now I need to do item I times page. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's what's happened here. It keeps self-referencing. I knew this was going to break it. I should have created a copy of this before I started, but we are okay, guys. We're okay. So it's page. As you see, move the page over. Yes, playing this over to here. But then, oh no. Oh, no. There we go. And there we take the I times that. We are double factor, so if we now clear that and run it, is it going to go bang? You haven't gone bang. Oh, are you going to go bang? It hasn't gone bang. Kinda. So you can definitely see it's animating some of them, which is great. Definitely doesn't. I'm just having a look. Definitely does look a bit odd there, isn't it? So, okay, so it's passing the wrong index through, so what I need to do is again grab that. And then now let's see what happens. This is the equalizer. You ready? Ow! Jesus, that's going to overload. Okay. That's funny. Now it's starting to think that there might be a delay in operation here, or I've got something wrong with how it's jumping between pages. What I'm going to do just to remove all that on delay function is I'm going to change that timer up to 5 seconds to give it more time and see what difference is. See if my maths is right here. Okay. The meaning. Okay. I'm watching to see if it fails Ormton. That was quite some delay. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do to combat this, because I gotta be honest, isn't enjoy a bit of a blank here, is I need to see, and I'll remove this dot. I don't need this anymore. All I am going to do is I'm going to say debug print, and now I need to convert it to a string, okay? Because what we're going to do is we're going to track in this I times page. Come on. Right, and run it. So now we should get a console full of numbers. It's been a 0 every single time. Are you joking? Item speed is 0. 9 times that. I'm not confident in what that just told me, to be honest. So it's a bit far-fetched. Try it one more time and see what happens. Because that debug print is definitely there, right? That should be getting colored a lot of times. A lot more than 9. It's more than 9 blocks moving, that's crazy. Well. Right, no, I don't believe in what I'm seeing, so let's go. Where's that? Take that away. Okay, and I'm going to instead go into the lighter script, which is this one here. This is the thumb angle block, as it were. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the debug, okay? Let's just move myself down. Okay. So debug print. Come on now. And we are going to say when we call layout, that shouldn't do every time. There's no harm in that. Might overload the console, but oh, sorry. Two moves at bad angle. For that. Cool. Back with it. So if I go debug print, I need to convert it to a string. Okay. Come in here, and what I need to say is the index is there. So once I do that, gosh, really flanked the button. Still going. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call it. Do I have that initialized? Ah, okay. No, that's okay. So I'm going to take this debug friend, I'm sorry, and I'm going to try and move him inside the thing, so not enabled. There you go. So he gets called once, so it doesn't flood my my console. That's a thing. Do it's useless again in this situation where it just keeps going. So now we should get just one set of everything. So ready? Here goes. Start flooding. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. Oh, look at that. We've missed 25. We've missed 25. Yeah, so you'll probably find when you get around to sort of the 48 mark as well. I'm saying that actually, there's no guarantee they happen in the right order. It's not a good sign either way. We did see 48, but do we see 49? Can't visibly see it. So it does suggest there's a... I'm not seeing 50 either, so it needs to become a late. With all of this. Oh, Christ, it's 92 already. That's nuts. There's 49 there. Well, that was on a slight delay. That's all event pipelines. It's not having, it's not being done synchronously. It is all one after the other. And trying to do it 25 at a time, I feel I should be comfortable with that, but pagination or bulkification, as they call it in some camps, is definitely the key to making things perform well. You just got to watch out for these numbers. Yeah, that skipping at 25 is a bit of a concern because that should be fairly quick. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's have a bit of look through again then, so we'll go back to the controller code, which I think is controller. Okay, cool. So less than 36 maybe. Page is less than. set that tread again. So 8, 9. Seems to have just skipped 25, which is nuts. Is it erroring at all? Is it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 24, 25, 26, and then 28. We're missing 27. Yeah, it's 27. 28. 24 is 5, I think it's short little past further up. 10, 2, 3, 9. I think that's a bit happier, but it's still not right. It's still not right, guys. There's missing elements from the grid size. Seems right. See, the grid size seems right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do like pushing things to their limits, but unfortunately it does come at a cost where things just don't seem to work as you expect. So, page plus 1. Wait. I'm definitely hitting all the right IDs. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick a lift condition around the block now because I don't want the debug controller to be flooded, but I don't want to leak that code as such. So I'm going to just say it's a little trick that I use if I don't want to remove code. And I say debug, sorry, not debug, I put the code that I want to switch on and off in here, in if statement. I just pull up Boolean statement, it's false, and that means that when I run it, if it's okay, that you'll see it now doesn't run, but I can go into that code and click true, and it'll enable that statement. So, okay, yeah, it's really flaky, isn't it? It's not good. I don't think I've ever done as many as this before, but it's kind of fun. Yeah. So I'm going to look at the blocks. I think I want to make them a bit bigger, but I want to do it programmatically, okay? So what I'm going to say is scale. Okay, so if I just move that away. Right, so scale is going to be a number now. Currently that's set to 1, but I want to try setting it to like 3, so it's 3 by 3, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to scale. Scale 2. Oh wow. Ooh, it's got cute. Scale is going to be a new vector. Yeah, vectors are in here. We need to grab the method that allows us to say new vector from x with z or x with z. And then we say scale. 1, 2. I mean, this needs to be like a minimum value, which I think is like a 0.01 or something. 5. Great, okay. Let's, you can see, obviously, because I'm doing the translation as well, that scaling is not working well with that, which is fine. Because now what I can do is I can say... move south to... Yeah. So I'm going to just take copy of this a sec. And then I'm going to say... That's really frustrating. Because of the... that's all. Because of the delay. And the fact that you scroll into the right when I'm trying to... Good, now this is moronic. But come on. They're not difficult. There we go. You see the little operator just appearing on there about like 10 seconds after it clicked anything. That is just rude. Okay, so that... Yeah, not so bad. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'm gonna move this. Oh my god, there we go. Alright. Yeah, this is terrible. What has happened? Right. Just waiting for the little plus symbol to appear just up here, right? There we go. It's appeared. It took like 3 clips. Wow. Now I just realised it's now in the wrong place. This is the problem. My brain is so short-wired that by the time it responds to what I'm trying to do, my brain's moved on. I can't remember what the hell I was actually trying to drag and why. Aye. So at scale, 1, yeah, and 2. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, there we go. So we now have a scale parameter in here. So if I just clear that and run it one more time, what do we got? Yeah, this is a good stress test. We're really sort of checking what Horizon Worlds can do. Not enjoying this one, but can't see all the variances going on here. I can see what it's trying to do with its sort of tilting. It doesn't look right, but that's, you know, it would look healthy if we had actual vertices. We don't, sadly. Yeah. All good. Alright. So I don't mean to whinge too much. Right. It just doesn't appear to be any rhyme or reason as to why it's picking the blocks that it is and then leaving the one for it isn't. Okay, right guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. I'm gonna bring it to a bit of an abrupt close there. Thank you. Let's bring you down so I can say goodbye properly. Okay. Oh, okay, and then down. Oh, ow, hello, there. Cool. Right, okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, etc, etc. I still can't stream to Instagram these days, which is annoying. For some reason, I'm assuming it's connected to whatever's wrong with my Horizon World account, but I just can't actually stream. I'm not privileged enough to use that right now, which is a shame because it was working for 2.5 months. So, I guess there's been some changes. Also, it's broken. I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, thank you very much for coming to watch. And I know this was, as usual, a little bit scatty, but I hope you got something from it, Lady. We didn't. Maybe we just enjoyed it. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, see you later.